Hey folks, it's Queenly Gina and welcome back to my haven. I'm so happy for you all to join me here once again. So we're in the beauty room. We're going to be testing out the rest of the makeup that I bought a couple of weeks ago. You all remember the Believe Beauty eyeshadow that I got? I think that's it. I think that's the only two items that we didn't test out. But in the meantime, of course, I have stumbled upon some other makeup and some other things that I want to try, including another lip product. So I wanted to go ahead and play with them with you all. Stay tuned and we'll go ahead and get into them. I'm going to go ahead and put my brows on. And once again, I am using the Wet n Wild brow. Our brows are in place. Today, I think I'm just going to, instead of putting the foundation on first, I think I'm going to go ahead in with the eyes first because I'm ready to just go ahead and test out these products. So once again, I'm going to be using, well, this is the one I used last time, but I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, and it's in the color Eden. So a little bit goes quite a long way, so I really don't need a lot of it. And lately I've just been really liking the brush to put on the primer. It just puts it on and spreads it out nice and smooth. Okay, so the primer is on the eyelids to help the eyeshadow pop and to help with longevity of the eyeshadow so that it doesn't just kind of melt off and crease. While I'm letting that kind of set for a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and choose a transition color, and I'm not really going to think too long about it. I'm just going to go ahead and go to my matte palette, E.l.f. matte palette. And it pretty much just has a whole bunch of like matte neutral shades in it. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild. You can still find this Wet n Wild brush as I showed you all before. I'm going to go ahead with that fluffy brush and I'm going to go into this color right here as a transition color for myself. I really want to try a purple look today. I want to go ahead and show you all the new palette that I got, and this palette is by Cala Beauty. I don't know how good it is. I've never tried this before. I honestly was sold on the packaging. I'm just going to be completely honest with you all. So cute. Now watch, I can't get this out of the package because I'm filming. I can't get it out. Okay, so are you all ready for this? This is just so cute. Isn't that cute? Look at that. It's like a magazine book. And I really love magazines. Like, I'm a magazine person, especially when it comes to like fashion and stuff like that. I've liked them for a long time. So when I saw this palette right here that looked like a magazine, I was just sold. I was so sold, you all. Open it up so you all can see. So those are the colors. I guess I should remove the plastic. Y'all know me in plastic, just keeping plastic on stuff, but those are the colors. Aren't those pretty? And I know you all see this big, huge mirror, this huge mirror. And this would be really ideal for like traveling somewhere, I think, because of the mirror in here. And it has some pretty neat shades in here as well. So what color that kind of stuck out to me most in here that I really want to try is this purple up here. And that purple is called Orchid, because it's called issue number 2, Starry Eyes. That's what the palette is called. So I'm going to look to see if there's more. Because I would be one to get like a little like book thing or whatnot and like put like the volumes in it if I like the eyeshadow, of course. But anyway, yes, it just names like the color of the shades on the back. I'm gonna go ahead and use a Anastasia Beverly Hills, that dual ended like brush that you get in the kit, and I'm gonna go in with the color, oh wait, ooh, hold on a minute, y'all, I lied. Okay, that color is called Beautiful Iris. So I'm gonna dip my brush in there, and we're gonna see how this turns out. We're gonna see if it's a flop or not. So here we go. Uh-oh. Y'all, I don't know. It looks pretty on my finger, but guess what? It's not showing up worth nothing on my eyes. It's kind of disappointing. Let's try it again. Try it again. Okay. It looks kind of chalky, to be honest with you. It's not a whole lot of color payoff. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the same color anyway, so that our eyes, so that they're even. I'm gonna go in on the other side and put that in. I mean, it shows up a little bit, but it's still not what I was expecting. I was expecting more. It's a little bit too milky for me. So we'll try some of the other colors from there later. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go back into the Spectrum palette that we tried before, and I'm gonna go into that purple right here, to that purple, to see if it gives me more payoff, more purple payoff that I'm looking for. And on the brush, it definitely looks more pigmented. It's like purple. So I'm gonna tap off a little bit of that, and there we go. So that's giving me more purple. Maybe not quite the purple that I was going for, but maybe the combination of the two of those can give me some purple. I like how that works with that chalky color though, because the other color kind of like, I don't know, makes the other color darker, if you all can see that. I don't know if you all can see that, but. Okay, so now we know what that purple looks like that's in the Spectrum palette, and it does well. It does well, so props for Profusion. Anyway, let me go ahead and pop out the Believe Beauty. So I wanna go ahead, this is the Believe Beauty. I don't know if you all remember this, and it's in the color Grapevine. It's in the color Grapevine. So you all can see it. And I'm gonna go in with more of a flat-headed brush. I'm gonna use my Pure Cosmetics, this one right here. See how this works. And we're gonna see how it works with just the brush. Ooh, it's soft in the pan, it's like putty. So I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't think that's gonna work with the brush, because it's just, the brush is just molding it around in the pan. I think this is a product that I have to use with my hands or my fingers. And I'm gonna take it out that way. Ooh, look how much of it makes a dent in there. It's just so, it's like a jelly kind of like filling. So, okay. Ooh, that's really pretty. Very subtle kind of look. Go ahead and put it over the whole lid there. Let me go in with some more. It's just so squishy. It's just, it easily looks bad in the pan. Like the little design that was on there, it was like easily messed up. This is the type of eyeshadow that if you just wanted to wear a little bit of eyeshadow without like maybe a primer and just put a little bit of something on your lid. I don't know. I might try that one day. It would look nice. You just didn't want a whole bunch going on, just a little bit of color that just kind of meld in with your skin kind of thing. I think that would be nice. It's definitely a different formula. Different, very different. I'll go in with a blending brush and kind of meld this together. Purple, purple, purple. I don't know if like the powder and like the jelliness of the Believe Beauty is going well together. That's why I say it might look better just kind of like by itself over the whole lid, to be honest with you. So but let's try this palette again. Let's see what Deep Grape will give us in this palette. This Deep Grape. Let's see if it'll do anything. And I'm going to go in with this side of the Anastasia brush. I think this color might do something because it's so dark. Yeah. Woo. Look at that. I'm going to go deepen up that area a little bit. Oh, look at that. Okay. Okay. Woo. Let me find a brush that has more of a tapered end to it. I get to the nitty gritty here. Like that. Eco Tools. The Eco Tools highlight brush, it says. So I guess this is gonna be a palette. I'm just gonna kind of fade it out. I guess it's gonna be a palette more so that is a hit and miss, maybe. I feel like there needs to be a little bit more on this side. Just a little dab of do-ya. Just a little bit. So that's pretty. That's pretty. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I don't know how this is gonna turn out, you all. Each step could make a break. Each step could make a break. So we're gonna go back to the Gold Vault. And how about we use this one right here? And we never used that one. Let's see, so I'm gonna go to the in to out. I just like just a spray of sparkle, just like, ooh. Doesn't that look pretty? Okay, so you all, let's go ahead and put on the foundation, okay? I'm gonna really try to get a blurred pore look today, like get my pores to be more blurred today. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use once again my E.l.f. Poreless Primer. I'm gonna use that first. That's how it looks. I've used a little bit of it. And I'm just gonna rub it, get a little bit on my finger, and go ahead and, especially in the area where my pores are most prominent, see if we can really blur those out. Okay. I'm gonna use my Lorac Porefection foundation again with SPF 20. It's supposed to be your perfecting. Just one pump. It says that it doesn't have a smell, but it does have a little bit of a smell, and it smells very similar. If anyone has tried the Physicians Formula foundation or the butter bronzer, it puts you in the mind of that type of smell. It's not like a floral type scent going on. Almost looks like these colors are changing, you all, as they're sitting on my eye. That's what it seems like. So I'm still using the same, the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. You know what, y'all? I forgot to do. I'm gonna try this first because I've really been liking this Milani Supercharge, the brightening under eye tint. I'm gonna just put just a little bit underneath my eyes in the darkened areas. I think it just makes things look really good. Personally, I'm just putting a little bit there, just a little dab of Julia. Darken, it just helps ever so nicely before I even put on the concealer. Sorry, you all, I'm back. I've been dealing with allergies. It hasn't been horrible, but it's been enough. The maple pollen has been at a high. And I've got 2 maple trees, one in the front of my house and one in the back of my house. Yes, and they're just full of like that little pollen stuff. And yeah, I'm kind of struggling a little bit. I think that's what I was struggling with in my last video. I'm gonna go ahead and put concealer in some spots in some areas. This concealer is actually probably too bright for this correcting like that. There. Like I said before, with this concealer, you can go ahead and work with it. You don't want to wait too long. I cheat, so help me with this when it comes to concealer and just cleaning up that eyeshadow. I cheat. I really do. It gives you a lifted look, so let's pat the rest, kind of blend the rest down. Use my fingers for this. There. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Did I put lashes on? Okay, so I'm done fussing with these bad boys. I like Cala lashes. I really like Cala lashes. This is how they look. And they are the volume curl and full of flare wispies. My makeup needs to be set, so I'm gonna go ahead and set it. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the foundation brush again. Actually, you know what? Why don't I use a sponge? How about that? I was using sponges and they work pretty well. I'm gonna use just a wedge sponge and dip that in the powder, and I'm using my Laura Mercier. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set that into place. Put that under there. Let it sit for a little bit. Put a little bit of a dusting over the rest of my face. So get that set. So things don't go anywhere anytime soon. So while I'm letting that sit under my eye, I'm gonna go ahead with Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm in the shade Deep Bronzer. That's what I've been using. I don't know how much that's gonna do for me when summer hits, to be honest with you. Fairly soon here, I'll probably be developing a tan because I do yard work. This foundation though will be really good for the summertime. I can already tell. Give me just a second because we're about to purple it out here. We're about to purple it out. This really gives like this eyeshadow mixed with that gold, that shimmer, gives it really like a mermaid look. That's what this turned out to be. So hold on. So this is so old school, you all. This is Bobbi Brown. She's one of my favorite makeup artists, even though she really doesn't own the company anymore. And this is her Shimmer Brick Compact. It's in the shade Brownie. Oop. And these are the shades in there. I really like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply these like mixed together. Just gonna swirl it lightly, my brush lightly in the pan. Knock it off, and this is gonna be like my blush. Oop. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply that. Do that with the other side. Just a little bit more, just a little bit. Just on the apples there, a little bit more. Gives me more of like a purpley kind of vibe, more so than like a peachy vibe. I do want to add some highlights. So I'm gonna go old school once again to the Becca Opal Primer, or not primer, highlight. And I've been using this sample size for like the longest time and haven't even made a dent in it. I got it as a gift after buying so much makeup or so much product at Ulta one time. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this brush right here, Morphe. It's the Morphe, ooh, where is it? Morphe 510 brush. I don't want to mess up what's right here. But this is actually like the best brush that I have for highlight, to be honest with you. I really like it because it really blends it out for me. Okay, you all, so I'm pretty much done with the complexion part. I might go back in a little bit later, but let's go ahead and get into the lip. So I've got the Jen Atkins lip. I forget, where's the, hold on a minute. I've got the Jen Atkins Extra Lip Duo. That's what it's called. And it's called Self-Made Pink. Self-Made Pink. So I really like this. I like this idea that she's giving me lipstick on one end and she's giving me lip liner on the other end. I really like this. This is the type of lipstick that you want to like carry around with you. And if I really like this one, then I'll get the other two that she has. So I'm gonna go ahead and try the lip liner. See how this goes. It's really nice and smooth. I like the tip. It's pink, so I have to kind of build it up on myself. Okay, so that's the lip liner. And this is amazing. And it's affordable. You can twirl it up and twirl it down. Like, I love this already. I love this. I love this product. So resourceful. Okay, so let's go ahead and try and see what the Self-Made Pink looks like. Trying to see, is this supposed to be a matte? Okay, so this lipstick and liner duo features perfectly paired shades to help define and enhance the lips. The comfortable creamy formulas provide a rich matte finish. Okay, that's what I thought. So matte finished. Y'all hold on a second. My allergies. Okay, my allergies won't let me be great, but okay, let's finish with this. Put the bottom on and not the top. So far, I'm loving this color, y'all. I'm loving it. It's like I already can tell this is like my go-to. I already knew I was gonna like this. First impression, I feel like she did a good job on this, because this is a product that you don't want to go away. You will get this over and over again. So there we go. So that's the lip. That's the lip. The clear little top. I like the packaging. I like the packaging. So I like this. I like it a lot. So I'm wondering, should I go in with a gloss? Or should I just keep it matte? Well, you all see how it looks matte. I like it matte. I like that kind of powder, kind of plush kind of look. And I love the color. I love the color here. Let's see. This is like some old Dr. Pepper lip smacker, like lip balm, y'all. So, not anything special. And all of a sudden it becomes nice and juicy. That's what I call it. So all of a sudden it's not a matte anymore. It's kind of like a, y'all, I'm telling you. I like the versatility of this. I love when products are versatile like that. Oh wait, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me go back in. I used my Essence Extreme mascara to go on my top lashes before putting my falsies on. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on my bottom as well. So it doesn't look kind of strange, even though I don't think it looks too bad, to be honest with you. I don't mind it. See, look at that. Makes such a difference. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, you all, and I decided not to change into the other shirt because I didn't think it would it would have matched, but I really like this sweater, by the way. This Puma jacket, I think, is just everything. Anyway, so there's one little surprise I wanted to show you all that I got. I couldn't help myself, and it's this Barbie setting mist for your makeup. So yeah, it looks like a perfume bottle, and I got it just because of the aesthetic. I'm gonna put it on the top of my vanity. What you do is you shake it up. Don't y'all like that sound? Shake it up, and it turns it kind of sparkly, cloudy like inside. And what you do is you just go ahead and spray your face. Very interesting, huh? If it's not the best setting spray in the world, this is by Pure Cosmetics, by the way, like a lot of my other stuff, like my brushes and stuff it's from. I really like them. Y'all, like, you see the gold and like shimmer in there? But anyway, it does add a little bit of a glow to my face. It's supposed to add a little bit of a glow. So yeah, there we go. So this is the finished look, you all. I'm really liking it. Who says you can't be like sporty and glam at the same time? I mean, I feel like it's a vibe and it's a look. So So there was some things that I really enjoyed and some things not so much. I still like this palette. The shades might be hit and miss in there. I'll still be using it, but I still really like the aesthetic of this. You all, I just do. And I like the mirror in it. So when I go on vacation, more than likely I may carry this just for the mirror in it. We'll see. I'll think about it. Once again, I'm still really loving this. Like, this right here is like a go-to palette. Like, this palette is like go-to for a lot of different looks. Like, if I want to add a little pop, just to, you see how it made this look like so mermaid? So I really like that. The Believe Beauty, I'm gonna try this on more of like a day where, especially summertime, when I'm not wearing a whole bunch of foundation maybe, and I just want to put a little bit of something on my lids. I feel like it will go really well. I'm going to try the copper color as well that I got and do the same thing, because I'm assuming that it's probably going to act a similar way. I'll show you all, but I think this would look really nice for like if you have just some falsies on, some lip gloss, and maybe like a wash of this over the lid without doing a whole lot, without even having a transition color, just putting it all over the lid. I think it would just blend really well into the skin. I really like that. And of course I really like the lashes, and I think the winner today is between these two. But since this was already the winner, y'all already know I was really excited about this. I feel like I have a little bit of a problem, like I said before, when it comes to lip products or whatnot. I really like them, but this is a winner in my book. This right here is a winner. It may not be the best matte that I've ever used in my life or whatnot, but because the product is so functional, I like the size of it, the look of it. This is something you want to carry around in your purse. This is just so like useful, and I can see a lot of people, including myself, purchasing this over and over again. So there are 2 other shades, and I would like to go back and get those. You all have a great rest of the day, and if you're getting ready to go to bed, please have a good night's rest, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.